It continues to be a competitive spring market for Metro Vancouver homebuyers. There were 4,056 sales in May. This is up 23% compared to last year and sits nearly 17% above the 10-year average for the month. This is the third consecutive month that sales have surpassed the 4,000 mark. This is only the second time in our board's history that this has occurred. On the home listing side, there were 5,641 homes listed for sale last month. That's down 5% from last year and down 7.8% compared to the 10-year average for May. The total number of homes listed for sale today remains below what's typical for this time of year. All totaled, there are 12,336 homes for sale on the MLS in Metro Vancouver today. This is down more than 23% compared to last May. Looking at home prices, the benchmark price for all residential properties in the region rose to $684,400. That's up 9.4% over the last 12 months. Detached homes continue to be the most sought-after property. The benchmark price of a detached home increased 14.1% over the last 12 months, while townhome and condominiums have increased 6.4% and 4.6% respectively. To help us better understand the strength of today's market, we measure homebuyer demand fueled by home sales against home seller supply fueled by the number of home listings. This measurement today gives us a sales to active listings ratio of 32.9%. Generally, analysts say that downward pressure on home prices occurs when the ratio dips below the 12% mark, while home prices often experience upward pressure when it reaches the 20 to 22% range in a particular community for a sustained period of time. This brings us to this month's Realtor View segment. The Realtor View highlights a specific insight or trend in the housing market. This month, we're looking at the diversity of housing options available to home buyers. While the number of homes listed for sale is down compared to recent years, home buyers continue to have a wide selection of housing options to choose from in Metro Vancouver. This is part of what's driving home sales today. Contrary to some of the headlines we see, the majority of home sales in Metro Vancouver are not $1 million and beyond. In fact, nearly 70% of all sales on the region's MLS last year were below $800,000. For example, the price of a condominium today will roughly range between $200,000 and $600,000, depending on the size and location. Detached homes in Vancouver are at the high end of our market. Recent activity has pushed homes on the west side of Vancouver above $2.5 million. It's a different story in the neighboring communities. Detached homes in Maple Ridge often sell in the $500,000 range. In Ladner, the price is around $700,000, and in Coquitlam, homes typically sell in the $800,000 range. There's no question that our region faces affordability challenges. It's just that there are more options and layers to the story than are typically conveyed. And as a potential home buyer, seller, or homeowner, it's important to understand all aspects of this important conversation. For further housing market information, go to the News and Statistics section of this website. For the Real Estate Board of Greater Vancouver, I'm Darcy McLeod.